Well, hey everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're all having as good a Monday as I am. Actually, Monday's usually errand day. Went and ran some errands early. Had some of those mangoes I got in Pensacola the other day, and just got out of the sun a little while ago, trying to get as much of that vitamin D as I can before the heat of the summer comes. But the heat of the summer is here. Oh my God, I don't know where you guys are, but be careful what you ask for. We're what's today, May the 20th? I was looking at the weather forecast, and we're in the upper 90s, and I think one day 100 this week. But oof. Anyhow, I want to talk about do this before starting a raw food diet, a clear path. Guys, I do videos every day, so if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate if you'd go down there and hit that subscribe button now. Then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. Sorry about that. I went and popped the air conditioner off for a minute. I forgot we're back into that time of year. I didn't have to think about not having the air conditioner on doing these videos, and it's got a mind of its own. I swear it knows me. It's like the second I start doing a video, when it's hot weather, it tries to come on. But so today I just want to talk about the basics, guys. I'm a basic, that's all my show is about, the basic stuff, and from a healthy person's perspective. I can't answer the exceptions questions because I haven't studied that stuff. All I've studied is the stuff that's really kind of pertinent to me, and that's what I share. Now, some of it's useful, I'm sure, whether you're healthy or not, but, I get some of these, well, I can't eat this because on Fridays I have to turn around 3 times. And some of the times I'm just like, I don't even know what you're talking about, which is all good, but what I'm saying is like, I'm not good with the exceptions. Don't ask me these deep next level, okay, well, what if I had this ingredient? I'm not all that much of a purist on this. And I think there is a clear pathway to this lifestyle. And before I lay it out, you don't have to do it exactly like this. And hey, somebody might argue with it, but if you're a beginner or if you've had a problem doing the raw food diet, maybe you need to take a couple of steps back. No shame in that. The first thing I would say is go plant-based. Go vegan, go plant-based. That's your first objective. We're going to take this thing in like 3 or 4 different stages. First of all, and some people are going to stay at one stage longer than others. All I'm saying is make sure you are solid at one stage before you jump on. There's too many damn people out there that are cocky. There's too many people out there that are stubborn. You tell them this and you tell them a good, plan to get there, but no, they see all the sensationalism and they got to jump right into straight raw food, or they try to go straight to being a fruitarian or whatever, and that's insane. Unless and like I say, somebody will play devil's advocate. Unless you're dying of something right now and every single bite you put in your mouth from this second forward is uber critical, no, you're not in any hurry. Sorry. So go plant-based. Once you go plant-based, just start exploring. Feel your way around. Don't feel any pressure. Don't think about, oh, am I going to lose weight? Am I going to do this and that? Just kind of get yourself acquainted in the plant-based world. See what the options are out there. Because a lot of times you'll see, if you've been intimidated by going vegan, raw, whatever, you'll see there's a lot of options out there. And also, too, expand your knowledge about the lifestyle, about the diet, because too many people, and it's just so funny, it's like, all you eat is leaves. I mean, I don't even eat a leaf. I mean, I guess a lettuce is a leaf, but it's like, I think people just think we sit around and eat these kind of semi-tasteless vegetables and salads all the time, very plain salads, and we don't have any taste to our food. But no, it's not like that. And when you're talking just generally plant-based and vegan, lots of options out there. So after you've gone vegan, after you've gone plant-based, then go whole food plant-based. Start working on getting more foods, getting more real food. This is the stage where you feel like, okay, I kind of like this vegan thing. And I'm not saying you've got to get rid of, like immediately, you got to make, okay, it's the end of this stage, boom. I'm not going to have anything, from stage 1. But in the second one, you kind of start working on doing a whole food plant-based diet. Eating real foods. When I say real foods, fruits, vegetables, lettuces, carrots, cucumbers, sweet potatoes, quinoa, beans, whatever, but make it whole food, not stuff coming in packages and not stuff coming in cans, as much as possible. Not everybody can get fresh. Hey, do what you got to do. You know, you can get I don't have them here, but you can, in like these Aldi's and Costco's and places, you can get good frozen fruit and vegetables, and it's better than not. People are always saying, well, does it have this and that? I'm like, what are you going to do? Go through the drive-through instead? So work on, in that second phase, just getting to a whole food plant-based diet. Don't worry too much about every single little detail. By then, just by focusing on the whole plant-based foods, you're going to be eating cleaner than the first stage, where I'm just saying go plant-based. You may go nuts, you know, you might be in that honeymoon stage. You might eat a lot of vegan junk food. You might eat a lot of gourmet stuff, and you'll learn things, but pay attention. Pay attention the whole ride. As you're eating all this stuff, understand why it's doing what it's doing to your body. After that phase, I would say the next phase is being whole food plant-based SOS, salt, oil, and sugar-free. Processed sugar-free. That's kind of what all the guys like, T. Colin Campbell, Esselstyn. I don't know if actually anything about the specifics of a diet that T. Colin Campbell recommends, but I know Esselstyn and a lot of those guys that are plant-based and some of the pioneers, it's SOS. Salt, oil, sugar-free. And you can have so many options there. You might even think like, well, now I'm limited. Oh, and forks over knives, I think, don't hold me to this because I haven't read the book and I get a magazine for recipes from time to time. I'll check, but I think forks over knives is salt, oil, sugar-free. It's definitely healthy. It's definitely healthy. So that's a magazine. Keep your eyes out for. Buy a book. I've got a magazine in there right now. It's probably got 100 and something recipes, and they're tasty. It's not leaves and sticks and twigs and all this. So in that third phase, work on eating whole plant-based foods, salt, oil, sugar-free. Get rid of as much of the and these are guidelines. I'm not saying, okay, now you have to stop this. When I say get, as much fresh, you got to do what you can do within your situation, based on where you are. Can you get this? Always just make the best decision. Always make the best decision. If the best decision isn't available, what's the next best decision? So that's when you start really into that kind of getting it a little bit more serious, when you're doing it a clean version, SOS, of the whole food plant-based. Now, during all of this, I'm not saying wait until this stage to eat any raw food. I'm just saying that don't make that your focus at this point. In other words, I would listen from day one. Probably most people won't do it. The day you become plant-based, the day you become vegan, one of the best recommendations I would say is eat fruit in the morning. I learned that one years and years ago from, Harvey and Marilyn Diamond on Fit for Life. And that stuck with me. I'm going to tell you something. I didn't change my lifestyle. That was 25 or so years ago. But that one little thing stuck. And that's always kind of helped a little bit, especially when I was, kind of off of my drunk stage and kind of into getting back healthy. I ate a lot of fruit for breakfast way before I became vegan, way before I came to this lifestyle. So I would say even in any of the stages, eat as much raw as possible, but don't make that the focus of that particular stage until you're ready to jump off. When you can do it whole food, plant-based, SOS, maybe by that third or fourth stage, you've already been incorporating a lot of raw food into your life, then you're ready to jump off. Then you got a solid base behind you. There's a lot of people just they rolling up from the standard American diet and just jumping out into the deep end. And they don't know how to swim. And that's asinine. And there's always the one. And you know why people keep doing that? Because there's always that one little annoying person in the group that everybody would probably like to pummel, that is devil's advocate, or they're the exception. No, I decided in one day that I was a sad eater and I went raw vegan in one day. One day, that was it. That is not practical. That's not realistic. I'm not going to say nobody's ever done it, but that is the hard path now. To me, that's ego. But once again, it all depends on your situation, what you want to do. But unless you're like been given some sort of diagnosis, I'm dying right now, or you've got something real serious going on, I wouldn't focus on that being the end all be all in the very beginning, being 100% raw or whatever. So there's a clear path there. Like I say, you know, I try to put out a little thing for everybody along the way, from junk food, vegan, all the way to raw, because it's really your decision. There's no need to go back and forth. Like I've started being more like stingy with my time. I don't have time to go back and forth, whatever, and I don't know why anybody else does either. Why do you sit around and discuss this stuff all day? For every 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 40 minutes you discuss and you go back, well, why do you want this? Oh, I disagree. Oh, I want this, blah, 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 blah. You can be learning a lot. I don't learn through discussion on social media or whatever. I'm always on Google, I'm always on YouTube, and I'm always search. Oh, and for Twitter too. Twitter is a good source for research, but follow a path, follow a path. And hey, if you're stubborn, remember this one for later. You might be saying, nah, I don't need to go through all that. But remember, if you fail, you can always step back. There's no shame in that. There's a lot of people I see every day, and I think that's it. They're just a little embarrassed to say, wait a minute, I need to take a step back on this. So do what's best for you. That's what I do for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this one today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Peace.